Hi, hello, and welcome to day 6 of the 10-day manifestation challenge. So, I hope you had a really nice day, and most importantly, that you made time for yourself and made sure that you did something that is important for you, that makes you feel good about yourself. So, that was a little tip. So let's get started and do the meditation, and I'm going to go through the usual summary of what happened until recently and then give you the main recommendation of the day. So let's get started. So I would like you to close your eyes and imagine that beautiful golden light coming from above, 300 feet above your head, and coming through your crown chakra for you to gain clarity and focus, then going through your ears for you to hear the truth, then through your eyes for you to see the truth, then through your nose for you to smell the truth, then through your mouth and throat for you to speak the truth, then goes around your neck, your shoulders, and remove any pressure and stress and anxiety. Then goes through your heart and removes any angst. Then goes through your solar plexus and removes any squashed identity feeling. Then go through your belly and remove any anxiety. Through your waist, your hips, and removes any block that prevents you from moving forward. Then go through your sacral chakra and heal your sexual energy for your creativity. Then go through your root chakra and allows you to feel more grounded. Then goes around your thighs, your legs and calves. Then around your feet. Then goes to the bottom of the earth and brings back with you that mother love energy, that beautiful, comforting, soothing Mother Earth energy. Then goes around your feet, then your legs and calves, then goes around your thighs, then through your root chakra again, through your sacral chakra, through your hips, through your waist, through your belly, then go through your solar plexus, then through your heart, and goes through your shoulders, then neck, then through your mouth and throat for you to speak the truth, through your nose for you to smell the truth, through your ears for you to hear the truth, through your eyes for you to see the truth, through your crown chakra for you to gain clarity, through your third eye, and then goes back up. You're now connected from above and below, and that light that is going through you and around you is now your energy. I would like you to make it bigger than your body, bigger than the room you're in, bigger than the city you're in, bigger than the state you're in, bigger than the country you're in, and grows bigger and bigger and bigger, crosses the oceans and the continents, and grow bigger and 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 bigger than planet Earth, and expands into the universe. Alright, so you are now connected. Good. So I would like to know how have you been since yesterday? Have you done these hourly checkup on your vibrations, and what has been the results? Have you noticed that you tend to have a high vibration, and or rather it's erratic? Sometimes you're doing fine, sometimes you feel terrible. What has been your observations? And when you do feel low, have you then applied the recommendation, and have you cleared your low vibrations and filled your energy with positive emotions? So that is very important to do, experiment and keep doing. So this is something that you will continue doing. In fact, I'm going to go through the checklist. So number 1 is to do your morning meditation with the meditation that I've just done for you. So in the morning, and then you set your intention for the day, and then you put your intention and your happy end results in a blessing ball of light, and then you put it in your heart and you expand it. That is in the morning. And the evening you do that meditation, and then you clear any toxic low vibrations, emotions that you've picked up throughout the day by removing it from your field, and it will allow you to have a better sleep and to feel more refreshed when you wake up. So then second, it's about doing this hourly connecting to the light every hour. Track it, make sure that you do it. And those who are doing it have already experienced a very big shift. So keep doing it. And if for you it's not as fast as others, don't worry about it. It's a question of keep doing it until you get the results. All right? So the hourly connecting to the light, then the affirmation, also every hour, in terms of vibrating of the energy that you want to attract in your life. Whatever you desire, whatever you want, you need to do your affirmation so that you then send to your universe the vibration and the energy that you would like to experience and create in your life. Then, that was point 3. Then point 4, it's about the frog. So do you eat your frog on a daily basis? And sometimes it can change, but make sure that you are aware of what it is that you are dreading to do, and then you make sure that you clear the energy that is creating that resistance, and that you fill it with what you want to experience, and then you then take that step. And in order to take that step, you put it in a blessing ball of light. I've explained that before in the day of previous days. You will have to go back and look at it, but I'm just doing a quick summary of the checklist so that you are not losing track of what it is that you need to do. And then yesterday I gave you the assignment to check your vibe on an hourly basis and make sure that whatever happens, you keep your vibe high. And if they are not, it's okay, you can still clear it and use the 4 questions that I talked about before. If you are doing all of that, so I'm 200% confident you're going to have great results. And some of you, as I said, have already seen results. So do it, and it's about doing the work, right? It's not just about listening to me and say, yeah, I get it. If you don't do it, you're not going to see any results or experience any shift in your life. So implement and let me know what's happening. So today we are going to talk about patterns. So we have good patterns and not so good patterns. So negative patterns and positive patterns. So I'm going to start with the negative, and then I'm going to talk about the positive. And I'm going to go through it and give you also some pointers in how to shift it to your advantage. So let's talk about the negative patterns. So whenever you experience a hurdle or something that you keep failing at, or you are still struggling to do, this is your Groundhog Day moment. You know, that thing that keeps repeating over and over and over again, and you're like, oh my gosh, no, this is the story of my life, right? So not to worry, you're going to get the guidance to get out of that. So first of all, I would like you to identify what have been the patterns. You can list them or just pick one to start with, right? So what is that pattern that keeps repeating itself over and over and over again through your life, and that you really want to break through? I would like you to break it down and notice that when things are going good and notice when it started to shift and when it became the breaking point. What happened there? What did you do? How did you feel? And when did it start to feel heavy? So when you observe, when you break it down and you observe that transition to, at the point where things start to go wrong, in essence, I would like you to use the tools that have been given you to clear the emotions and energy that is around that very moment by using the 4 questions that I talked about before, which was: when was the first time you experienced that? What age? Did you get it from mom, dad, yourself, family member, your environment? How did it make you feel? And where is it in your body? And then I would like you to use the light to go there and clear it. Just visualize, use your imagination. It's that simple. And imagine you have a laser and you're going to explode that part inside you that is keeping that energy still inside. And then I would like you to replace it with the positive emotions that you want to feel so that you make that shift and that breakthrough. Do it and you will see the shift happening and the change. So that was for your negative pattern, your Groundhog Day moment. So now I gave you the secret key to break that code. Okay? So do it and let me know how it went. So now that was for the negative pattern. Now let's talk about the positive patterns. So as Tony Robbins said, success leaves clues. What does it mean? That every time that we do something right, that we are scoring a successful moment, there is a pattern, there is some sort of formula, there is some sort of template that we might not be aware of, but as soon as we start to be aware of that, we can leverage that to our advantage and recreate that moment. So, this is the question for you. When was a time that you manifested something that you really, really, really wanted? And it happened. You did manifest it, and everybody was amazed because it was so unexpected from you or from where you were, because it didn't make sense logically, and yet you did manifest it. Whatever that is. It can be a house, it can be a job, it can be anything that you were dreaming of, but at the time there was no fact to prove to you that that was actually something you could have, and yet you did manifest it. So pick that moment. You all manifested something at some point of your life where you had total certainty that it would happen, and it did happen. So now that you've identified that moment of your life where you manifested it, that manifestation, I would like you to list down the 5 emotions that you felt when you did manifest it. Just before, so when you were adamant that you were going to get it. An example of these emotions were you were totally confident. You didn't have any millimeter of doubts. You were hopeful. I'm thinking of my own moment right now to share the emotions that I was experiencing. I was also, it can be like emotions or adjectives, because something I want to say, for example, was I was focused. And let me give you something else. I was excited. Yeah, I was high energetically. So what is it about you when you did manifest it? Give me 5 state. I called it emotion, but I want state. What were, give me 5 different states, emotions, adjectives, whatever you want to call it, that you were experiencing when you did manifest it. Not when you got the results, because obviously when you get the results you're so excited, but when you were in the process of manifesting it. And on top of these, in addition to these 5 emotions or 5 states, I would like you to think of what action you took at that moment. So give me 5 actions. So write down 5 actions that you took. I'm going to give you some examples as well that so actions that I took when I did manifest something that I wanted. I remember I did do some research. I remember that I just followed my gut and went with my intuition to talk to people. So I was proactive and I approached people. I investigated. So give me your actions. What did you do when you did manifest what you wanted? Okay. Now that you have your 5 emotions and your 5 actions, I would like you then to read them again and put yourself in state. The same state that you were in at the time. And then the next step is you're going to visualize your happy end results, and you're going to write a story of your happy end results by using these 5 emotions or states and 5 actions. So you're going to write a little novel of what you are feeling, what you are doing when you're manifesting that happy end results. And once you've done it, you have to. Once you've done it, I would like you to read it to yourself daily. And in order for you to keep the excitement, to keep the emotions high, because if you read something over and over again, maybe you might lose a little bit of your excitement, you're going to tweak it in the text. You're going to change the text and visualize it. I mean, you're going to tweak it accordingly, right? Maybe you feel something different and you want things to be slightly different. So you're going to create your story in essence. You don't need to do all of these steps, but if you do, that's great. But the big picture is, it's about making sure that you're projecting what it is that you want to have and feel it in every at every level. You know, you want to feel it, to smell it, to hear the sound, even taste it. So you want to use all of your senses to create that emotion for when you manifest that happy end results. So if I take an example, so let's say you have your happy end results and you have your 5 emotions and your 5 action and you write your story, it's going to put you in a really, really, really optimal state to get closer energetically to manifesting your happy end results. All right, so I hope that was clear. I am giving you a lot of assignments and homework, or maybe home play, to do. We could actually call it the 10-day bootcamp manifestation challenge, because every day I'm giving you something which is quite, quite lengthy. But it took me my own experience and a lot of studying and a lot of and actually I'm also asking my guides to show me the path to help you. So every day I am tuning in and asking what it is that I can help you with for you to manifest it throughout this 10-day manifestation challenge. So this is really gold information, and I hope that you're aware of it, and most importantly that you are implementing it. Okay, so that was the positive patterns and how to leverage it to your advantage. So again, today we talked about patterns, we talked about the negative patterns and how to break through it. And then we talked about the positive pattern and how to leverage it to create the conditions that you want to manifest your desires. And obviously, every day, take consistent action towards your happy end results. That is going to be really, really, really powerful. And you're going to really get the results. Okay, so I would like also to give a shout out to Donna and congratulate her and celebrate with her. So yesterday was day 5 and she shared in the chat that she got accepted for a job, which was a part-time job, which will allow her to generate income and to work on expanding her business. So she really had her prayers answered, I guess, by having that opportunity presented to her, and now she accepted it. So congratulations, Donna. I'm super, super happy for you. This is great. So, and I'm very, very happy to see your progress and your shift. So last time was Renee, and yesterday was Donna. So I want to read more and more great results, and make sure that you do the work, because that is how you're going to make it happen for yourself. All right. So on that note, I'm wishing you a really good night, and I'm going to speak to you tomorrow for day 7. Bye-bye. And happy manifesting. Bye.